First, I was like, I didn't know what pellets were. But so on the radio, people come to me all the time and say, I got the greatest thing ever, and you got to try this. And a lot of times, I go try it. Like there's a facility down here. I was talking about being allergic to cats, and they said if you come here and you get this thing done, you'll never be allergic to cats anymore. So I was like, oh, that's incredible. Let me go. So it's down the street. I went to it. I did this therapy thing that they wanted me to do, and that's to prove that I wasn't allergic to cats anymore. They brought a big bunch of cats into a room and sat there with me, and I was like, this is going to be fantastic. Next thing I know, my eyes started watering, and I got swollen up, and I was like, it didn't work. So there's a lot of people that come and say a lot of things work. And so when Joe was telling me about that these pellets work, I was like, oh, let me prove him wrong and do this so I can tell that it didn't work. But so I decided to do the pellets. And I got my testosterone, I think it was 548, which isn't bad for somebody my age. I'm going to be 50 next year. And so I thought, well, let me see what I can do. So I did it as a more of a selfish thing, because I was at the point where I wanted to, because I work out, go to the gym, I try to eat good, and I just never got any kind of results that I wanted. I looked the same, I felt the same, and I thought, gosh, I should be getting some different, results. So I did the pellets. In the first 3 weeks, I literally didn't feel hardly anything different. I thought, oh my gosh, this is one of those things that's not going to work. And the fourth week that kicked in, I remember I was like, oh my gosh, there's something different. I feel different inside. And I had all this energy, and Dr. Seacrest was talking about, because I take naps. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do this radio show, so I go home and take a nap, and usually I sleep for like 3 hours in the afternoon. And he had said that, your naps will be less time and you'll feel like you slept longer. And the next day I took a nap. I woke up 45 minutes after I laid down. Usually I sleep 3 hours, and I woke up like I just slept for 8 hours. And I was like, oh my gosh, that freaked me out that was right. And then you said you would remember your dreams. I never remember my dreams. I remembered 4 dreams that I had in that 45 minutes, which freaked me out. So I was like, oh my gosh, this may work. So then I went to the gym and I started doing weights, and I could feel like I could do more reps and I could do more weight. And I play basketball 5 days a week. And usually for me, the hardest thing is recovering. When you're in your 40s and you play basketball with a bunch of 20-year-olds, you the next day you like barely get to the shower and crawl to the shower, and the recovery is terrible. But after being on the pellets, I'm telling you, the recovery was ridiculous. Like the next day I felt exactly the same I did the day before. I didn't feel any, and I thought that can't be too good. So anyway, so I started working out, and then I got the results that I was looking for. I finally got the cuts that I wanted. I was doing this for a selfish reason. And then I found out about all the great things that health-wise that it helps you with prostate cancer and your bone density and all those good things. That I've done it 3 times. I'm running out, so I'm going to get pelleted again for the 4th time. And it was a couple days ago that I did it. So I did it in last July. And so I've gotten pelleted 3 times, and it's been an incredible experience. I tell everybody about it that asks me about it because they see the change. And I said, I wish I would have known about this when I was 30 years old, because I could have done this for a lot longer time and had better. But I'm never going to go without pellets the rest of my life. And I told him that. I was like, I can't see myself without it. It's made a huge impact in my life. So, yeah, I love them. I'm a huge fan of them.
Congratulations on your success. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, no problem.
And your wife does this too, right?
Yeah. Well, she's got a different thing. So Nicole, my wife, has anxiety. She can't sleep. She takes tons of sleeping pills. And her thyroid's all messed up. And so when she came and got her blood work done, her doctor told her that her thyroid was fine. And then she found out when she did the blood test that you were saying it's not fine because you want to, higher up. So she can sleep now without medication, which is awesome. And her anxiety has gone away. She told me that she works at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She'd feel really tired and always say, I want to come home and take a nap. Now she doesn't do that. So she's got energy to go throughout the whole day and stuff. So it's made an impact on her too.